Welcome to Mars.
All right, welcome back to our the rapper and the nurse. I'm the rapper.
I'm the nurse.
She's the nurse, and we have two awesome guests today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves because I know you got very different names.
Yeah, very different. What's up? My name's Age, Young Age. I'm a producer for Livewire, executive producer, all that. And yeah,
My name's Stretch Visuals. I do like all the photos and music videos for him. Basically, that's really all I do.
You guys are extremely, extremely old, correct?
No,
Super
very.
old. Got them old heads in the building today.
Yeah. So
Oh,
these
yeah.
kids are still in high school. They're young bucks. This guy over here on the end, young age, he does a lot of dope production. He does a lot of dope beats for Jay Stalin and others.
For a lot of really important
Yeah,
artists.
he's got records with Young Junior, Jay
Sure.
Stalin, all of Livewire, and many, many more to come. He did Verdi Baby's latest album, and then this guy right here, he's taking pictures and stuff. So he's doing videos, photos, and stuff like that. Plus, these kids are still in high school, so who knows what they'll be one day, an astronaut or who knows? You know what I
Who
mean?
knows?
They're still cooler than I was at that age.
Very much
My
so.
God,
Very
you're
much
doing
so.
way more than what I was doing. I was just trying to like maintain.
Huh.
Like Jesus, you guys are over here doing stuff that I think adults dream about.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, for
pretty
sure.
cool in my
Pretty
opinion.
cool. I think so too. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over a couple topics from their perspective as the youngsters and our perspective as the old farts. So we're
The
gonna,
old farts.
we're gonna go over a couple of
old
topics.
farts.
So I know you guys did your homework. So what you guys got?
Shit. How was high school for y'all growing up?
You want to start?
Go ahead.
When I was in high school, I was very much like the I don't care attitude. I was real good at school. I got good grades, so I
Yeah.
didn't have to be there. I could just walk out of class and
Yeah.
still pass tests.
Yeah, I feel it.
And my school was kind of small on the smaller side, so I kind of got to do whatever I want to. It was pretty cool, but I wasn't really worried about school too much. I was just like, yep, I'm gonna go to college. It was never an issue for me. So I feel like that's not really realistic. However, I wasn't too involved with school outside of like the academics. I didn't play any sports and I didn't do cheerleading or anything like that. So I kind of just went to school, got my grades, and then left school and did things I shouldn't have been doing.
My story was a little bit different.
Like,
For me, school was like an escape. It was like, damn, I get to go to school today. I know I'm gonna eat lunch. I know I'm gonna eat breakfast. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna be okay for this amount of time. Not that like when I got out of school, I was ducking bullets and scraping for food. But I mean, it was fucked. I mean, it was messed up out here. You know what I mean? It was way more difficult outside of school than it was in school. In school, I feel like anything a teacher could tell me, I could take, and I'm like, okay. Anything that anybody else, I was like, shit, we know where we live. You know what I mean? Like, so school didn't bother me or scare me at all. It was like more like a relief. What about for you guys?
for me, school's more like
Sit back a little bit.
I kind of look at it as more for like, well, getting all my stuff done, trying to get all my grades up. Because I mean, like my freshman year, I didn't do too good my freshman year, but still trying to get that back up.
But you
I'm just down
passed.
20. Yeah, I'm just down 20 credits. That's
You-
it. That's not that bad.
Little 20.
You know?
Wait, 20 credits isn't a lot?
No. I know people
not
like
gonna lie.
they're down 100.
Really?
Yeah, a whole
Down
year.
real bad.
So if you keep going good, you can
Yeah.
graduate on time, right?
Yeah, for
That's
sure,
all
yeah,
that
for
really
sure,
matters,
for
in my
sure.
That's all
opinion,
that
right?
matters.
Yeah,
I can always graduate on time.
for sure. What about you?
Me, I'm a little different. For me, I use school more for fun. I like to like go talk to people and socialize, walk around, like never in class. But when it comes down to it, before like always before like a quarter or semester ends, I always get my work done. Like I just jump in that mode.
Last
like,
minute.
Yeah.
So you're scheduled to graduate on time too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm only
maybe-
down. I'm down less credits. Damn, I'm only 15.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put myself out there, but I think as long as you graduate on time,
Yeah, that's
right?
all right.
As long as
to
you
me.
graduate on
You know,
time.
As long as I get that little piece of paper.
My
Yeah.
opinion about school has changed over the years from the time when I was in high school to now. I think it's very important. You should graduate high school. It's a good achievement.
Yeah.
And it's important to learn some of the
Of course.
things that they're teaching you. However, in this day and age, I don't think that necessarily you need a specific type of education in
She
order to be
doesn't mean that
successful.
you need it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I'm saying graduate high school, do that. But
Yeah.
look, I
know
mean,
what you mean.
you can potentially do your dream You don't even have a high school
Yeah.
diploma yet.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. The high school diploma, she's 100% right. It don't mean nothing. But to me, society judges you based on
Society
that.
will judge you
Yeah.
based on that. That's
sure.
true.
So
However,
that's why it's like, just check the box. You know what I mean?
check
Like,
the check the
just
box.
get it over
I went
with.
into the military when I was 17 years old. So I went into the military before my class walked.
Yeah.
And I was in the military after graduation. Some kids that were my peers, I was like coaching them up and letting them have privilege. You know what I mean? Because I was already there for a month or two before they. So like the high school, it's just preparing you for life, and you're gonna be judged by it. But she's right; it doesn't really mean nothing.
I agree.
It means
Yeah, I do
something,
agree, too.
but I think you can absolutely be
Plus,
successful.
it teaches you responsibility. I think
That's the most important thing.
right.
Learning how to manage your life, but you that's something you really got to figure out on your own. A lot of times, I think you got to learn how to manage your life.
You know what I wondered about? You know what I mean? Because I remember when I was young. Do you guys wish that you were grown already?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll be laying in my bed. I'll be like,
You're like, man, I wish I could just.
I'll be
What?
like, damn, I'm really just can't do nothing.
It more
That's
about
that's why, because you can't do nothing.
Yeah, but I appreciate it too because I don't gotta pay taxes. I ain't gotta do none of that.
There's
you
a
don't
lot.
gotta pay those lights that
There's a
are
lot
on.
that
You
I
don't
like
gotta pay
those.
for them. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you probably want the freedom of being able to do whatever you want whenever you want, which is an amazing thing to have that freedom. But then you also have the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want, which means there ain't nobody there to save you
Yeah, exactly.
when you're hungry or when the lights ain't on or whatever it is. So it's.
So you guys are in high school. Do you judge other people that are like 20, 25, like based on what you think you would do
like,
instead?
Yeah.
I do.
Give me an example, without saying names. But you
don't
know
say
somebody
names.
that's 25 and yada yada yada. Like, because I know you've thought about it before.
Look, he already knows who he's gonna say. He's giving him a look like I already know who you're gonna talk about.
I mean, I don't really.
You really don't?
Yeah. So like, you know, sometimes it just be individuals. They're like be off track. They still living like they like 16, 17, still like going to high school parties like by like 20, 21. Still trying to like do all that stuff. That's supposed to be in the past. Like
20, 21-year-olds going to high school parties?
There's a lot.
Crazy.
You would be surprised.
That's weird, right?
It's crazy.
Be surprised.
They trying to kick it with like fucking juniors and
don't be those guys, please. Because I remember at my graduation party, at the high school graduation party, I remember guys being there. They were 21, 22, and they'd be trying to holler, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm 17 years old. What are you doing?" Like looking back, like, okay, you child molester. What the hell
are you guys
doing?
talking about girls or guys?
Talking about like, I mean, like,
well, maybe
people in
I can
general.
go both ways.
People in general, because
girls be out there too.
That's
weird.
That's what I'm saying. I wish a 22-year-old girl would holler at me when I'm 17, 16. I'd be like, that's good.
It's a little different.
It goes both ways.
You know what I mean? But it's creepy when it's a dude
Yeah,
hollering at a girl.
That's
man,
weird
it's just
all
like-
around. I don't know what you. I mean, I understand like y'all just thinking with the other part, like, oh, I could get some older girl, but that's weird. That's,
no, I mean it's definitely wrong for an older dude to try and get at a young chick.
It's wrong for an older woman to get with a young man.
I know, but that says a lot more about an older girl because, I mean, you know what I mean? Or you don't get what I'm saying?
No, that's weird. We're gonna leave it at that. That is
All right,
weird.
yeah, we'll leave it at
That's
that.
weird movements.
I'm like, what's she doing with her life? She needs some direction. I know a couple of homies that can point you in the right direction. True, man.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Anyways, what else you guys got?
Phones.
Phones.
Big one. Phones.
Y'all ever like go a minute without your phones?
Yeah, I'm not one of those people. I just need my phone. Need it.
He's
all
like,
the
I
time.
take a shower.
Wait, you're not?
I've been
Really?
forgetting I even have a phone. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I really do be forgetting I have a phone.
I'll be like, damn, I got a phone. I gotta text like 2 people back. I forgot to text back like 2 hours ago.
Really?
Yeah, I always forget I have it.
yeah.
I'm always out doing something. I always like,
That's
oh,
dope.
yeah, I got a phone.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, I'm different. I feel like kids in my generation, they don't really go out. But me, I like going out. When I was little, I like going outside.
What do you mean when I was little? You are little, bro.
Okay, listen.
You said when I was little.
He's all 3 weeks ago.
So, back when I was little, you were saying?
What was I saying?
Yeah,
You like to be outside.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to being inside.
Yeah,
Playing video games and whatnot.
So I feel like when I was younger, I feel like going outside was just always more fun to me. Just staying outside, being on video games and all that.
What do you do outside?
I used to have kids that lived in my neighborhood, like the same age as me. Like, go knock on their door, be like, "Hey, you trying to go outside?" Da 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 da.
What are you guys doing?
Basketball. We playing. I don't even know. Bro. I don't even know. It's like playing
I don't
basketball.
know. They was
like,
up to no good. They out there doing that.
We would go ride bikes.
Little badass.
Riding
Oh,
bikes.
yeah,
We
was-
would go
I'm not
ride
gonna lie.
bikes
Growing up
all
was
day.
so much.
Y'all like
so
riding
much fun.
bikes?
I love.
to this day.
I love doing it.
To this day.
You know what's really
Bikes is
good?
fun.
I mean, it's not riding
Yeah.
bikes, but this is just a side note. Y'all should tell your parents.
I already know.
Those electric scooters.
Oh, those I want one so bad. Those e-scooters, I want
Hey,
one so
too.
bad.
those
Me
are
too, I
those
want
are
one.
dope.
I didn't
I
see
want
some
one
fast
so
ones
bad.
too.
Yes.
I see people
Get the
they be
turbo ones.
going like
Yeah.
they go like
I'm not gonna lie.
they last a long time. The
I think the
batteries
ones
last
I
long.
think the ones we had hit like 25 miles an hour. I think
It's pretty
it was
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've always been kind of scared because if you hit a bump,
Nah,
Oh,
for real,
bro,
I'm
you're
always-
done if you hit
I've
a
always
bump.
been so scared to
Yeah.
fall off one.
When I was
Oh,
going,
it's so
like,
bad.
it takes everything in my heart to just try and pull out my phone and catch a video for 5 seconds real quick because that was one-handed, bro. You could just eat
You
shit
can
and
just eat
your
shit
whole
within those
start
5
wobbling
seconds.
back
the rest of your trip is done, bro, because you're gonna hurt yourself because
For
you're
sure.
going like 15, 20 miles an hour down
You
there.
gonna
You
leave
hitting
with
them
something.
corners.
You ain't
Yeah,
walking
hit
off
something.
like it was.
You gonna scrape.
So,
Speaking
sure.
of phones, see, that's what I'm talking. We're talking about when we were kids. We like to ride bikes. Now you can't even go on a scooter ride without pulling your phone out to do
Crazy.
something with it.
Damn,
see
she
what I
got
mean?
me, huh?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I was trying to capture the moment to have the memory of being with you at that time. That was really for you.
That's the
Low
point.
key, that's the
though.
only reason I use my phone is for you.
That's the point. Is because like when we were kids, we didn't have that, so we would just be in the moment and we would have that memory. And then now today, everybody we have our phones. We want to tell people about
That's
it.
something that you guys will never know about. Back in the
Yeah.
day with us, if you weren't there, it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
that is facts.
Nowadays, you guys can take a picture of everything.
You're like, no, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Even if you weren't there, you could grab a picture like Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Remember when he was in the jet?
Oh yeah, that's true. Or
The
you
Bow
know
Wow
what?
challenge?
It's another thing too. Like speaking of like running amok in the streets or just doing a thing. Like everybody has doorbell cameras.
Oh yeah, everybody. Has
Everybody
cameras now.
has cameras.
Everybody
so
got cameras. Every
you
house
ain't
has a
you ain't
camera
getting
these
away
days.
with nothing.
See cameras with like you feed houses like 3-4 cameras on them now.
Yeah.
And like a
Yeah.
Ring doorbell.
You can't even ding dong
security
kids.
system.
You
bruh.
can't ding
can't
dong
do
When I
anything.
was in middle school, I used
Can't
that
prank
got
people.
killed real quick when them ring doorbells happened.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I was just trying to have some fun.
What another thing is like if you weren't there, you weren't able to experience it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
now you could see
Yeah.
a concert online, you
Right.
could see
Yeah.
all that
You
online.
could always
like,
just watch it.
Mhm.
It could like even like games and stuff like that. Some of those games they weren't, you know what I mean, they weren't broadcasted and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
if there was a game out of the area,
Yeah. If
Yeah.
if your team was out of the area and there wasn't cable like there is now, you didn't get to watch it. It was you read about it in the paper the next day,
Yeah, or you heard it on the radio.
or you heard it on the radio.
Oh, that's
Radio,
another
heard it on the
thing.
radio.
Hearing it on
That's
the
another
radio.
thing. Radio. When's the last
Yeah.
time you guys listened to the radio?
It's been a minute.
I mean,
It's
I
been a minute.
just turn it straight off, go to Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here's the
I feel like
thing.
everybody
This
does
is
that
what
now,
this is gonna mess y'all up, right? So this guy right here hosts a radio show on Saturday night and doesn't even listen
Doesn't
to it.
listen to the radio.
He just does his part and then he just does whatever he wants. That's crazy. I mean, I think radio doesn't mean nothing to you guys, but it was everything to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the
I
only way.
wonder when that happened. Like when did it just stop mattering?
The MP3, the iPad,
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
iPod.
Mhm.
And the internet, you could just constantly stream anything you want.
And I feel like radio stations got killed out because they were playing some whack music, like overplay music forever.
Radio stations were playing what was hot.
Yeah.
But
If you were
it's
hot,
the
you were on the
same-
radio
Same
Yeah.
song over and over every day, though.
because that was what was hot.
Right.
I could argue though the way the radio stations would play the same song over and over based on what was popular.
Yeah.
The internet does that. I open up Instagram and I see the same damn people
Oh,
that
yeah,
I don't
right.
care nothing
You
about
always
because they're
do.
hot right now, and I see them over and over, and I'm like, I don't care nothing about these people. Why am I seeing these people's
You're
posts?
right.
If there was no internet, NBA YoungBoy would be on the radio.
Yeah, for
For
It's
sure.
like that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like whoever
We know
was
what you
hot,
mean.
that's
Yeah.
what would be. What kind of music are you guys listening to nowadays?
I mean, I don't have a specific type of music I listen
No.
to.
Let's get to
I
the
like-
real questions. Do you guys know who Tupac is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro.
Of course.
They say they know
Of course.
Tupac, but I don't think they like know. What do you guys know about Tupac? Give me the
Uh,
rundown of who you guys think Tupac is in your mind.
Tupac,
Yeah.
the GOAT.
Why is he the GOAT?
Because he's better than Biggie.
Better than
So you
Biggie.
heard Tupac was better than Biggie.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
Two of America's Most Wanted was Snoop.
That's your favorite Tupac song?
Yeah.
That's what's up. What about you? What do you think of Tupac?
Tupac, I mean, I look at him as like he made a lot of the way the rap is now. I will say he made a good amount. Not like a good amount, but like
What makes you say
for
that?
some people,
I like where you're going
he
with this.
influenced a lot of people. He influenced a lot of people to make the music they make now. So I will say like he did play a big part in a lot of stuff.
And you think that because that's what everybody else says, or you heard his music and seen his videos, and
No,
that's
like,
what you really
I
think?
hear it, I see it. It's like that. That's like how I look at it.
Yeah.
I think Tupac is like, to our older generation, Tupac is like what Lil Wayne would be to you guys. You know what I mean? Like how he came out with the face tats and all that.
Yeah.
Tupac was the first one with real tats. Like his shirt was off and he had tattoos, and people were like, "Oh
like
shit!"
Tupac was one of the first people. Also, he was highly political. So in his music, you know, he was raised in the Black Panther Party, so he incorporated a lot of that political agenda into his music and educated people. I think people that never would have heard it otherwise heard it through him and then did their own research. So
I like his interviews.
very important.
Nearly damn near more than his music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's extremely intelligent.
I've seen a few of his interviews. His interviews are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what you guys think about Tupac.
Yeah.
What do you think about Biggie?
Biggie's cool. It's just I feel like after a while, I feel like the beat. I feel like when I listen to Biggie, I feel like sometimes the beats I feel like it's biting off the West Coast and what they were doing at the time. So shortly off. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Like that beat right there. I feel like that beat screams West Coast.
Because he's got a producer's ear.
So that's what I was gonna say. I feel like you listen to music based on the fact that you make music, so you hear things differently. You hear things differently than just the average listener would.
So that sound that he's talking about, he can't turn that off. Because I remember listening to songs for the first time, I'll be like, "Oh man, they almost had it. If they would have switched these two words on the hook, that would have been a lot catchier." You know what I mean? Like I can't turn that off either. But I think that's where you're going with the Biggie thing, and I can hear that because a lot of Biggie's music, you know, Puff Daddy made, but he was making samples of previous music that were around when his parents were around.
Yeah.
So I think you do hear that West Coast sound because a lot of the samples, you know what I mean, are older.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And a lot of the West Coast shit is sampled also.
Yeah.
That's true.
What do you guys think of name some legends to them? See what do you guys think of Busta Rhymes? He's not impressed. I can see Age's face. He's like, nah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cool. I just never really listened to him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. What about somebody like Master P? No, neither. Okay.
They missed that whole
what about
2000s era.
What about who else? What about Snoop?
Snoop, yeah. Snoop.
You guys like Snoop?
Yeah, he's cool.
Snoop.
Y'all are West Coast biased for sure. That's most of us are.
What about Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang, I mean,
their reaction is everything. They're like Wu-Tang. What about Trick Daddy? Do you know who that is?
To be honest, I don't.
No, not Trick Daddy.
See, they don't really know nothing about the South.
Uncle Luke?
No, he don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
Wow.
Petey Pablo?
No.
Wow.
Who's that?
RZA?
RZA? Nah.
You never heard of RZA?
That's Wu-Tang.
No.
Oh my God, they never heard of RZA.
Yeah.
Method Man?
that
one hurts.
Hey,
RZA I can understand, but Method Man, you guys don't know who Method Man is? METHOD, man. Oh my God.
I'm more with like the NWA and all that.
See,
yeah, West Coast.
West Coast.
He's super West Coast. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I like the West Coast too.
Yeah.
What about Ice Cube?
Sure.
You guys like Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite Ice Cube song?
No Vaseline.
I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't really have one.
No Vaseline.
He knew his off top.
No Vaseline is your favorite Ice Cube song? Yeah. That's dope. What about Nelly? You didn't see his face. He went like this. Because he probably sampled that beat before.
Oh,
that's why. Yeah, that's why.
That's hella crazy. What? Yeah. No names come to mind of.
I don't. I mean, I feel like most of the ones that I would think of, you already said, but I don't think they're gonna know any. Midwest,
What about Mace?
Again,
you don't know who Mace is?
It's East Coast.
You never heard of Mace? What about Cameron?
Yeah.
You've heard of Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay. Big L?
Nope.
Never heard of Big L?
Shit.
What about Common? Have you heard of Common? What about Most Def?
No, I haven't.
You know what's crazy is that all these artists, I guarantee you, they listen to music that has been sampled from all of these artists.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Most of the stuff that I hear that comes out today is beats that were sampled from music that was popular when we were
Crooked Eye, Glasses Malone, The Game.
West Coast.
You've heard of Game, right?
Yeah. I haven't.
You've never heard of The Game?
No.
Oh my God!
Once, like
Oh
my
once.
God! Oh, what about 50
time.
Cent?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What about Young Buck?
Young Buck.
You never heard of Young Buck? Lloyd Banks?
Nah.
Tony Yayo?
Nah.
Oh my God! They never heard of Tony Yayo.
All this is hip hop based. What other music do you guys listen to? Like, what other genres?
R&B.
R&B.
No, yeah, okay. Let's get back to what you like. Name us some rappers and some singers that you guys like.
Yeah.
Let's see if we know everybody they name. Try to name some famous people that you think we wouldn't know.
That you wouldn't know?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't
because
know?
you guys would,
Some
like
that
last
you
time
guys
you
think
told
is
me
poppin'.
some little something, LUL something, and I didn't know who the hell they were talking about. Tyler,
Lil Tyler.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't think I know who that is.
He's from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you told me. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I know who that is at all.
Let me think.
Or who's dope that you listen to?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, I have no favorite artist right now.
I really don't.
What are you listening to?
I'm listening to mostly Northern California music right now.
Yeah, most stuff from out here.
Like just nothing in specific, but everything. I just like the sound.
That's what's up.
And LA music, like One Take J.
Yeah, One Take J.
You know who One Take J?
I don't know who that. I don't know that man.
Hey, isn't he in jail?
Oh no.
No, okay.
Really?
I'm getting them mixed up too. Then
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Let me think.
My favorite's from LA. Oh, have you guys ever heard of Joe Moses?
No.
AD from No Jumper. You never heard of him? AD.
Yeah. From No Jumper.
He's got a song. I got the juice. Never heard. Man. What about You've heard of YG?
Yeah, YG.
DJ Mustard.
Yeah.
You've heard of DJ Mustard?
Yeah.
See, there's a huge generational gap here, and what's crazy is that potentially we could be your parents as far as age goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's so crazy to me. Just one generation, and it's so different. And now I'm starting to think like how nobody, when I was growing up, none of the older folks knew what I was talking about, and I couldn't understand how they wouldn't know. And here I am.
Let's go over some topics that we think they might not know about. I'm going to ask you if you know what this is. You got some ideas? Do you guys know what a rotary phone is?
Remind me what that is.
Remind me what that is. You like spin.
Oh yeah,
you gotta spin it with your
the ones that
finger.
spin. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen those in person?
Yeah, I've used one. Yeah,
you've used one?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's used one. Do you know what dial-up is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where you had the internet on the computer with the telephone wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the house phone. Period. The house phone. You guys never had a house phone, or you have had? Have you actually used a house phone?
Yeah, I've used one.
I had a house phone when I was like 2.
When you were 2?
Yeah.
I highly doubt you were making phone calls at 2.
No.
What are some other things you've heard of but never, like?
How about car windows that you gotta roll up manually?
Yeah.
You seen those?
You ever had to do
I've
that?
had a lot of cars where you have to roll them up manually.
Okay.
All that.
That's
No
surprising.
A little workout.
That's crazy.
Our cars used to have 2 keys, one to start it, and one for the door.
Yeah, one to open the door, one to start.
What about a Discman? Do you know what that is?
The hell is
Or a
that?
Walkman.
A Walkman.
Yeah. I know exactly
What's a
what that
Walkman?
is. It's where it's like you get like the CDs you put inside, you walk around with it, and it plays music. Yeah.
A little thing that plays music.
See, here's
like
the thing:
thick.
a Discman came after. The Walkman was before that because
The
we used to
Walkman was a
have
cassette.
tapes,
Yeah, the cassette.
tapes,
Yeah.
which were before CDs, and that's how we would record the music on the radio onto cassette tapes. We'd have to wait for our favorite song to come on, hit record real quick to put it on a tape, and so we could play it in our car.
Crazy.
Did you know that back in the day, if you wanted to play music off your phone, you had to use a wire to connect it from the phone to the radio? Sometimes it was to a tape. You'd put the tape in and connect it to your phone, and you can play it off of there.
Crazy.
No way.
Yeah, it was crazy. Wild shit up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did y'all have MySpace? Were you around for MySpace?
No, I know what it is.
You didn't know about the top 8?
Yeah, I know.
MySpace is a little recent for them.
But they still aren't very familiar, though. Not extremely.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's too far back for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
what about dialing popcorn?
Styling popcorn.
Oh,
You know what that is?
No, what's that?
No,
on
what
the
is that? What
phone.
is that?
Check the time.
You check the
Check the
time.
time.
on
If you
the
don't know what
phone.
time it is,
We didn't have phones with the
Yeah,
time
yeah,
on
yeah.
it, so you dial
like,
on
do you
the
have a
phone.
watch right now?
No.
No. So if you wanted to know what time it is, you couldn't use your phone because you don't have a phone.
All right.
So if you're like, what time it is, you called popcorn. And if you did have a phone,
How did you call it?
on the
It was
POPCORN, the numbers and letters
on the phone.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
it
even
would-
know that. I've never
Does
heard
that
of that.
still
I'm
work?
gonna be honest.
I don't know. I haven't tried it in
never heard of
years. We're
that.
gonna have to
You
try
ever
it.
heard of that?
Yeah.
No lie.
That's what you
Never
guys could
heard
do.
of that,
You get on your phones tonight and try to call popcorn and see if
I'll
it,
try
see if
that.
it
I'll
tells
for
you
sure
the
try
time.
that. For sure try that.
You can go to school and tell your friends about it.
They really give you the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't have phones.
What about
none of
playing
that.
video games with the string on the controller?
I know something
Yeah.
about that.
You know that?
Yeah.
The Super Nintendo, the Sega.
Yeah.
All of them
I
strings.
play
Yeah.
like GameCubes and all that, like
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Honestly, I like the GameCube. The GameCube was a lot of fun.
Crazy
I had
Taxi.
I had it. Yeah,
I fuck
Crazy
with Crazy
Taxi was a
Taxi.
lot of fun. I had
Yeah.
that for like
That's crazy.
5 years growing up, and then it broke.
What do you
Wow.
think the hardest thing is being a teenager? Or let me rephrase that. Do you think it's hard being a teenager?
I'm gonna be honest. Now, how everything is now, not really.
Why not?
Because it's like everything's kind of just there. You know, everybody almost got money now, so it's like you don't really need to worry about much other than
So you don't
going home.
You don't think that most people are worrying about money nowadays?
I'm gonna be honest. There are a lot of people, but like some teenagers, like they just like get like, you know, allowances or like stuff like that. Like they do stuff for money.
allowances?
Is allowances still a thing? Is that a
People,
thing?
I know some people still get allowances, which is crazy to me.
Never
I'm
got
like,
an
you
allowance
in my
you
life.
get
No.
allowances. I've never had an allowance a day in my life.
My mom used to leave me a $5 food stamp so I would eat.
Mm.
That was it.
Do you know what
Do you
food
know what a
stamps
food
are?
stamp is?
Yeah.
No, an actual
Mhm.
food stamp, not the
Yeah.
card. Not the card. The
no.
it
Did you
looked
know
like fake
you didn't
money.
know it was
Yeah.
money? It was actually like
It was
paper.
bills.
Oh, really?
Really?
It was paper
Yeah, the
money.
food stamp was paper.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that. What?
EBT card.
It was not an
I didn't know all
EBT
that.
card. Back in the day, it was money, and like now it's cool. Like you swipe your EBT card, nobody trips.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you get roasted for that. Roasted because people are like, look, you're poor.
Man, I'd be like,
Like, I'm getting free food. Like,
Oh, back in my day, that was people would be
Yeah.
making fun of you.
But the cool thing is, whenever you use food stamps to pay, they would give you back cash as the
As
change.
the change.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
couldn't. But you can't buy no hot food. That's the problem.
No,
you
See,
couldn't.
you
You
can't buy
couldn't
no
buy.
hot food.
Couldn't buy.
Nowadays, you can go. I think you can go to Little Caesars and get food.
Back in the
You
day,
can
you
get
could do that
DoorDash.
here in Modesto.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
If I'm
I
not
know
tripping,
that-
you can
I
DoorDash for
think-
EBT now.
Yes,
I
you
know-
can. That's
you
what I'm
could?
saying.
For real?
But back in the
I
day,
know back in the day
you
in LA,
couldn't
you
buy
could,
no
but-
hot food.
You could get hot food now everywhere.
Not I don't think it's everywhere, but it's changing. So it's different. It's
That's
different.
crazy.
Yeah, definitely
That's
different.
crazy. What
Mhm.
what do you think is easier nowadays than would have been back in the day? Or have you ever thought about, like, if you were born back in the day as to right now, what do you think would be easier or better?
Easier. I feel like socializing and all that back in the days is like I grew up in like y'all generation. It probably would be so much easier because everyone's nose is not stuck up in their phone.
What, you think so?
Yeah, and nobody knows.
You
how
think
to,
it would have
like-
been easier back in the day?
Yeah, nobody
More
knows how
people
to
socialize
socialize.
now,
They're so
'cause a
used
lot
to.
of
They
people-
grew up on the phone socializing, so they don't know
Yeah.
how to like.
I think age
out.
likes to actually connect with people face to
Yeah.
face.
Like,
Where
over the
most
phone
people,
is-
I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but most people your guys' age are appreciative of the phone because then they
Yeah.
can reach a mass amount of people without
Yeah,
having to do all the work. You could be in your house still,
Yeah.
not even dressed, and have already hit up how many
Yeah.
people to tell them
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, it was very different. I
Yeah.
think age just likes to be in people's faces. That's what it is.
Maybe a little bit.
Talking about I don't be in class, I just be talking every day.
It's the truth.
But
No
yeah,
lie.
A
No
lot of
lies.
people don't like really like socialize that much. Kind of just sit there, or like they like kind of
Yeah.
like go off in
Yeah.
their own little space at school and just kind of chill. And I'm like,
I think it's crazy. Like,
you're gonna text me and not walk up to me and say anything.
yeah,
Like, I text you like
yeah.
10 minutes ago, and you're sitting in front of me like
Yeah,
you're not gonna
that's-
talk to me.
Like, what happened?
That's crazy. Y'all do that at school?
Hell no, I could never text someone and walk past them.
Yeah, that's
No,
why
but I'm
I
saying
just- I
people,
just texted
you.
People do that to me. I'm like,
will-
dude, you
they
just
will-
texted me.
they will text you all night, be on the phone with you. and
Yes.
just walk right past you. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
See, I think that's weird.
That's super weird.
very strange to me.
they just like scared to communicate
They just
actually in person.
don't like talking in person. Yeah.
that part.
Because you guys have never had to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
what
I
I'm
always
saying.
like talking to people in person. It's
And I
just
feel like that's
I
not.
connect more with people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's good that you guys like to, but
Yes.
They're like that because they've never had to.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit wild, but
That's what I'm saying. That is crazy.
I have noticed that a lot. Like at my work, the younger people that come in, these people are like in their early 20s probably, and they have a really hard time with like telephone etiquette and saying hi, this is so and so. Like it's really difficult for them to communicate in person, on the telephone, like anything outside of just typing on a keyboard. It's difficult. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, I'm an old lady because I'm over here like, why are these youngsters not saying please and thank you and answering the phone appropriately and all this? And I'm like, geez. But I think honestly it's because you guys never had to. You never had to
That is true, yeah. That is true, yeah.
You never had to do all that. You can interface with the world pretty much virtually all the time if you choose to.
Yeah,
which is wild.
I don't feel like that's how it's supposed to be because up until this generation, you couldn't even do that. So now that a whole generation has been raised off of just social media, just communicating off a device, it's just like
how do y'all feel about girls? Like, do you feel like it's real easy to find girls because of social media?
No, I feel like it's harder because they could change how they look. Like, filters.
Do you notice that a lot?
That you see girls online? Angles with the phone matter a lot.
I'm telling you that camera angle is everything.
It's like I gotta
sounds
see
like
you in
they've
person.
gotten duped.
Sounds like a catfish episode
before I say anything about you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even try like on Instagram.
Really?
Try to hit. Yeah, I gotta see them in
You
person
guys just gotta use the rule.
What's the rule?
Neck up. If they're only taking pictures from the neck up, they're fat.
True.
Wow.
Straight up.
The thing is,
I mean,
if you're not showing me a whole body picture, bitch, you're deucing the quarter.
Okay, but I got a little story for you. Whenever I first met him, he seen a picture of me, and it was a full body picture, and he was going back and forth, him and Han, like, oh, I think she might be fat. I don't know.
She was thick.
So I'm saying, like, the angles,
the
angles matter because you can make things look.
But it was just one picture where you look like that. If that was your only picture, I would have been like, hold on.
I never would have got that call. Like, hey, you want to hang out?
Then I saw you in shorts, and I was like, all right, she's straight. You know what I mean? But that's the rule, guys. If you only see pictures from the neck up, they're fat. They're trying to hide it.
I feel like
some of them could get away with the pictures around the chest area and up and still fool you. But if it's only neck up, that's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, it's just like, come on.
Yeah. You ain't got one body picture on your profile.
Crazy.
You're 200 pounds.
200 pounds.
Straight up.
No, I feel like their height too, bro. You'll be thinking they like normal height come out being like 5 feet.
Yes.
Damn.
But that doesn't matter.
It doesn't. But it's just
not like you're gonna be like, I was gonna get with you, but now that you're 5 feet, I can't even do it.
Oh, what if she's 6'2"?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he goes vice versa, I'd be like, damn.
Oh. Like, damn, you.
That ain't gonna stop you either.
That's from my boy Stretch. He's 6'2".
Listen though.
That ain't gonna stop Stretch.
At the end of the day, just deal with people that you have a good time with. It don't matter. Sure. He's over here talking about all this other stuff.
No, I'm talking about getting the opportunity to deal with them based on their first impression. You know what I mean? Because if you could be the coolest chick in the world, but if you're taking pictures from here up, I ain't even gonna have an opportunity to get to know you because it's gonna be a no for me from the gate. You know what I mean? I'm not about to.
I know exactly what you mean.
Saying back in the day, you know what I mean? With your little orange pants.
He always loves to talk about my orange pants.
Hey, you guys have any other topics?
Clothing.
Oh yeah, clothes,
like style.
So, how important is that to you guys?
Important.
To me, not really. I could really care less about how I look whenever I go outside.
Really?
But depending on where I go, though, if it's like a nice place, of course, I'm dressed nice depending on where I go. But if it's just like a store or something, I'm just gonna go to like the liquor store, could go get some snacks. You know, I'm gonna go there in some Crocs, a pair of sweats, and some like
you don't
shirt.
Care.
I could care less.
Okay. Could you go to the mall like that?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
You know what I have noticed about y'all's generation is that style has changed in the way that, like you said, sweatpants and Crocs and all that. Which, by the way, that's how I dress, so I'm not even knocking you, but that's a style now.
Yeah.
Kids go to school and do that, and it's it's acceptable. Mismatched patterns and prints and all kinds of.
All that shit has been a style forever, though.
Nah, I don't.
It was just usually white boys that did it. When I was growing up, it was the white boys that would dress hella wild. Big old cargo pocket pants with fucking, you know what I mean, with some DC shoes and a fucking Nirvana
But-
shirt and a beanie.
But
It's 100 degrees outside. They
Yeah.
got a beanie still. It's like,
it is now though. It like spans across all the races. Huh?
Yeah.
Everybody kind of dresses
now
the
it's
same.
Mexicans doing it, blacks doing it, Asians, and you're like,
Everybody do
damn,
it.
they're all dressing like a white boy.
Yeah.
And the white boys got the, the gold teeth and the jersey and the fucking,
Yeah.
like, ass backwards. Like, okay, whatever. But anyways, style's important to you. Why?
I just like feeling good about myself, like going out, just like having like an outfit on or something. It don't even got to be nothing crazy. Just like being dressed, like getting ready for the day, just makes me feel
Yeah.
better.
So
Surely.
as far as your style, do you style only expensive stuff or do you style cheap stuff too?
I'll mix it in, like
Okay.
if it looks clean.
Because some people
yeah.
think that styling is only when you have expensive stuff. To
No.
me, that's not really
No.
styling.
No,
that's just
no,
getting
no.
expensive stuff. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Styling is you can make a $10 shirt look like a $60
Yeah,
shirt.
there you
know what I'm
go.
saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
You know what
about.
I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
like
Yeah, I'm gonna forever just rock my $6 pro clubs, all that.
There you
I'm
go.
not finna pay no $1,000.
So it's not
for
that
a
you want to
black
be
shirt.
expensive. You just want to look good.
Yeah, it's just
However
like-
you can do it.
Yeah,
So what's your style?
my style. I feel like I don't know. I feel like
Executive producer, casual.
I feel like I feel like it's more unique. I feel like
What's
nobody
the most important part to your outfit?
shoes.
What about you?
I would say it's like whatever you got on, like legging, like pants, sweats.
So the
leggings,
the
whatever,
legs.
whatever you got on your legs, you know.
What about you?
Comfortability.
The most
Yeah,
important
exactly.
Yeah.
Depending on how comfortable you is.
comfort.
No, but what item of your wardrobe is the most
Oh,
important?
probably shoes.
Shoes. So do you pick out the shoes first, or what order do you pick out?
Pants, shirt, and shoes.
You pick out the pants first.
Yeah.
What
And
about
you? Build
you?
around that.
Yeah, I build around the
I
pants.
pick
It's the middle
out
of the
the
fit.
pants first.
You pick out the pants first
You
too.
gotta build around
It's-
it.
What
it's-
about
yeah.
you?
I think I always pick out shirt. No, I'm gonna have to say pants or bottoms because it depends
I
on
feel like
the
it's the
top I'm
middle
gonna
of the
wear.
outfit.
Damn,
It's like-
I'm ass backwards. I
Or
go
it's
for the
like-
shirt and then work around it.
No, I think I
If
always
it's like
start
a
with the
nice
bottoms.
graphic
Hey.
tee, like a nice graphic tee, then yeah, work around that. But if it's like just just like you're gonna throw on a normal shirt like I got on, just don't really matter.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
I would lead with that and then find the, you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
go with that. That's how I would pick. You're
Mhm.
saying you would go pants first
Yeah.
and then work around that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
I
do
agree
that.
with that.
Whatever works, works.
No, I'm
Mhm.
saying everybody's got their style. I'm just curious
Exactly,
to
yeah.
hear. So you guys don't have the same type of approach to that.
No.
Well, you guys both said
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so how important are shoes?
Very.
If the
Very,
shoes
very.
don't go with the outfit, have you ever
Oh, yeah.
switched an outfit because the shoes don't
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm a-
yeah.
Oh, I know you have.
I'll be honest.
If
If
the
I have
shoe-
like a shoe on, I just don't like it. It's gonna throw the fit could be perfect, but if the shoes,
Yeah.
it's not it. It's just not it no more. I'm taking it off.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, are you going to just change the shoes or are you going to change the whole outfit to
change
go
it.
to the shoes?
Change the whole outfit.
What about you?
I would say, I mean, like, if the shoes aren't looking good,
Yeah.
if the shoes aren't looking good, swap them out. Or it's like if you can't find a good pair of shoes, you gotta switch the top or something.
Then we gotta
You
go
gotta-
shopping. We gotta go shopping.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
I'll put on the
you ran out
shirt.
of outfits.
Find the rest, and if the
Mm.
shoes don't go, I'll go to the closet and find the shoes that go with this.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Yep.
I'm never about to be like, oh, the shoes didn't go. So the shoes go.
Hey.
They'd be like, Kevin, what you got on? Be like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. All right. Anything else? Any other topics? I know you guys had a couple.
Shit. How was TV shows? I know like TV. Not many people my generation watch TV.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Really?
Like TV's for
Yeah.
like music.
TV is for
yeah,
music?
TV's
What
for
you mean?
music. Like music videos. You just watch music videos and shit on.
I don't
TV.
think y'all be watching TV. I think you guys watch YouTube on
YouTube
TV.
Yeah,
on the.
exactly.
I
That's
watch
not
YouTube
TV.
on the phone though.
I was
don't
gonna
even
say,
watch it on the TV.
watching the internet on the TV is not watching TV. It's not
Yeah.
the same thing, right? Because there used to be, back in our day, you had to wait for certain days of the week at certain times for your shows to come
Damn.
on.
Yeah.
So like Friday nights would be cracking. It'd be
I
after
used to do that
school.
growing up.
Yeah, and you just have all your shows, and then
Yeah.
on like
I
in the
remember
middle of the
this-
week, if you stayed home from school sick, you'd have all the game
Yeah.
shows
Mhm.
and Jerry Springer and Maury
And
and
the court shows.
the court shows and all that.
I remember Friday nights at 8 o'clock on Fox 40. It used to be The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Or
I used to
what was
always
Al
watch
Bundy?
that.
The
Married with Children was
Married
right
with
before The
Children.
Simpsons.
Married with Children. I
Yeah, it
remember
was
that.
the
Order.
Simpsons, Al Bundy, and then Simpsons.
Family Matters.
Family
used to
Matters
watch that.
was TGI Fridays. That was
Yep.
with have you guys heard of any of those shows?
Yeah,
Yep.
I've heard of like all of them to be honest.
Oh, okay.
They're like they tell ghost stories that sometimes, and they talk
Yeah.
about that old stuff.
So TV shows was our form of entertainment back then because we
Yeah.
didn't have the YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing.
So like, what do you guys like to watch on YouTube?
Music videos.
Music videos,
Like,
right?
I feel like since TikTok and like Instagram Reels has been around, like YouTube's even died out.
So you don't really rock with YouTube like that?
No, YouTube's
What about you?
really started to die
It really
out.
just depends on like. I don't really watch anything on YouTube. I don't really watch anything in particular, but like YouTube, if you really like want to watch something like specific, I'll say go to YouTube.
Because you could search it.
Yeah, you can find almost anything. There's a video for almost anything. On YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Literally almost anything.
What about you?
So what?
What do you like to watch on YouTube?
I don't really watch YouTube.
Oh, I watch YouTube 24/7, but I watch interviews.
Oh yeah,
That's what I always interviews, podcasts, all that
you watch
stuff.
for all that.
No, I think about
I watch
interviews
Joe
sometimes,
Rogan.
Joe
I
Rogan,
watch
Joe Rogan's
Joe
good.
Budden. I watch
Cameron and Mace.
Cameron and Mace. It is what it is. Hey yo, dive into Chris Paul.
We gotta plug
Go
that
ahead,
podcast
man.
every time. Every time.
Vlad TV.
That's what I
Vlad
heard.
TV. Drink Champs.
Yeah, Drink Champs.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard about that.
No Vultures podcast. 360 Radio. I watch a lot of stuff on
There's a
YouTube,
lot of podcasts.
but I don't ever use it for music
Bro.
unless it's a video, a music video.
I feel like that's all I use it for. Like if I'm watching YouTube on the TV, especially, I'm just gonna have it like playing the background music. It's like
You know what I really don't understand, and it's not you guys. It's the generation after you guys. The little kids like to watch other little kids
playing
video games.
I never
Yes.
understood that. Every my little siblings. I'd
Wait,
be
so
like,
you
what
don't
are
want to
you
play
doing?
the video game? You want to watch somebody else play the
Yeah.
video game?
or watch the other kid
Just play with the
unbox
toys.
the
exactly,
toy.
like I would never understand
Yeah.
the format.
There's no fun in that. Like I want to. If I was little, I want to go play with the toy and not watch another kid play with it.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
it would make me want to play with it. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So TV shows back in the day were the form of entertainment.
Mhm.
Nowadays, TV shows is when I feel TV shows are when they can't afford to make a movie.
yeah,
They
to be
do
honest,
it,
yeah,
they do it as a TV show.
yeah. I see. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of TV shows where you're like, this would be better.
Yeah,
This will be
but
way
they didn't
better
have the
as a
budget.
movie.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
It's just
exactly.
too much. They couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
I don't know. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Any other topics?
Um,
You got anything, nurse?
Mm.
I think this was a good conversation.
Yeah.
I think this was a good
Solid.
conversation. You kids nowadays trip me out.
I know it
Quick,
makes
you ever think, oh man, if I was 16?
hell no. I wouldn't go back to being a teenager if you paid me.
Really?
Nope.
What about
Sure
you?
wouldn't.
I'd kill the game.
Knowing what you know
in,
now.
in every aspect and every
That's
possible
exactly
way.
what he says.
Yeah,
If he was,
totally good.
if he were to like swap out with you, like if he were to be as old as you.
Oh yeah.
No, I would say the same thing. I would
He
want
grew
to
up
kill
at
the
the same
game.
time as you. He says that he would kill the game.
He's gonna kill the game. He's
I don't know if I would.
He's,
I don't know if I would back then.
you don't think so?
I don't think I would.
Hey, I feel like I belong in the early 2000s. Like, I feel like I would have had that shit on. The outfits, I would have put that shit on.
Oh, the big stuff.
He would have had
clothes?
a
Yeah, the
big
big
giant
baggy,
shirt
big
with the Bugs
jersey.
Bunny on it. It would have been them, all that. It would have been.
I would have my little Nelly Band-Aid and all
Yeah.
that. The little,
Space
the
Jam.
do-rag
He
with the
would be
little...
Space Jammed out for sure.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Hey, I want y'all to go check out Young Age, his production. He's got a lot of dope beats. Check out Stretch Visuals.
Mhm.
Well put. Let him know your Instagrams and all that.
It's at Young Age Love Life on Instagram.
Mine is at Stretch Visuals on Instagram, so you can find me there. Hit me up for photos, videos, whatever you need.
Yeah, what are you guys working on right now?
Right now, we've been like shooting like videos, really.
Yeah.
Videos and beats.
Yeah,
Staying
we're
busy.
gonna be staying busy,
Staying
just
busy,
working.
be honest, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well,
And getting your credits done.
Oh yeah,
First.
yeah.
That's
My
Yeah.
friends
first.
doing ESS in summer school.
yeah.
Standard summer school.
Damn. Anything you want
Mm.
to lead with?
No, I mean I appreciate y'all's time because
Mhm.
it's like, it's making me feel old. I'm just like, man, You really got to like take a step back and realize that new people are coming in. There's fresh blood. And I'm like, I want to hear from you guys because I don't want to get too far removed from what everybody else is doing. Because I feel very differently about the world than I did when I was your age. But I don't want to get so far removed where I don't understand where y'all are coming from.
To be honest, a lot of people say that to me, like whenever we talk about like stuff that we just talking about, like they always say what you just said to me. They always say that they're always trying to be caught up on everything, so they're not too far behind.
Yeah.
So they don't.
I'm not worried about that. I just want the youth nowadays, you guys, not to understand. I just want you guys to go in a positive direction. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you do. It could be totally different than what I would do, but just do something to put yourself in the position to get something out of it.
Yeah, as long as it's positive.
Don't crash out.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't crash out. You know what I mean? Crashing out doesn't have to be ending up in prison for 20 years. Crashing out can just be not taking advantage of a situation in front of you, like not getting your education or not taking that trip.
Not
or
taking
not,
your opportunities that are given. Not all opportunities come twice. No lie.
Or not appreciating that relationship with your parents while they're still here or something like that. You know, because one day
everything comes and goes.
Everything is.
Yeah. You know. So, hey, but anyways, it's the rapper and the nurse. It's young age. It's stretch visuals.
I'm the nurse.
And I'm the rapper. And we out.
Welcome to Mars.